topic of today is what is the right business for me? It's one of the questions that people ask me. I know I don't like this business, and I don't know I like this, I don't like this business. A lot of people know what they don't want. But underneath all of it, I think one of the burning questions for people is what's the right business for me? And I think too often a lot of people are in a career by default instead of a career by design. Somebody says, hey, get into my multi-level vitamin business, and that's what you get into, or maybe you studied some certain stuff in school, but that is not necessarily the basis for starting a business. So this question comes up over and over again in different forms. What is the right business for me? I think for a lot of people, they don't even verbalize it. It's like a burning question underneath the surface. But look, it's true. There is a new and different way for you to figure out what's the right business for you. And it's called the Business Wisdom Quest. And it's very different from the common methods you're familiar with because it's a 6-week deep dive to help you choose your business wisely. It's structured, it's a deep dive, and it's completely unique. It's completely different from everything else you've ever seen. Why? Because I invented it. It didn't exist before. As you'll see, the purpose of the Business Wisdom Quest is to help you find your North Star business in only 6 short weeks. Best of all, it doesn't require you to spend thousands of dollars or to seek an outside investor, because it doesn't take money to make money. It takes clients, and it takes you being in the right business for you. And you can walk away from the Business Wisdom Quest with more clarity and certainty of that question, your question, what's the right business for me? Even if you've struggled with it a long time. So if you want crystal clarity and guidance for your business direction, you'll want to pay attention to what I'm about to share with you. I'm Joe Nicasio. I'm an entrepreneur maker. I've been helping entrepreneurs reinvent themselves since 1999. And I've made money, I've lost money, and I've helped. I had a midlife crisis that kind of made me reevaluate what I'm doing for a living, and I decided to become a marketing consultant, a business consultant, and I've helped thousands of people grow their businesses. And one of the things that I kept running into was people saying, I want to start my own business, and I don't even know where to start. So I think there's 3 kind of problems, 3 challenges we have in choosing the right business for us. Is number 1 is I don't know where to start. I think the second problem is I think there's too many choices out there that other people offer us, and we don't resonate with them. And I think we also look at it won't pay. And I think ultimately, if we don't find our jam, if we don't find our North Star, if we don't figure out what's the right business for me, what's the right business for you, I think if we don't figure that stuff out, it can lead to business struggle or even business failure. I think the promise is the Business Wisdom Quest is a path. It's a proven program. And it's about choosing one business. It's not about having multiple choices. It's about finding the right choice for you, even creating the right choice for you. The right business for one person is not necessarily the right business for another person. If you choose the right business, you can be a massive contribution to the clients that you serve, and you can have fun making money, making an impact, and actually create something that you love doing for many, many years to come. I could tell you some case studies about people that have gone through my training to help them figure out what's the right business for you. One of my favorites, Solomon. Solomon came to me 21 years old. He heard me speak at some events. And he's like, Joe, 21, I got a job at Netflix. I make $14 an hour. But it's not my lifetime passion. He didn't know what business to get into. And he came to me one day and says, Joe, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to be a traveling DJ. You know what? He took some classes. He bought some equipment. He learned. He started dabbling in the Denver music scene. And now he's a pretty big deal in the Denver music scene. And he's growing, prospering. And he still has a day job, but he does this as a side hustle. And he probably makes more fun and has more fun being a DJ. So What's your reason that you want to choose the right business for you? If you're asking that question, well, what's the right business for me? Or have you figured out what's the right business for you to start? What's your reason why you want to figure this out? Now, there's some kind of keys to this to make it work. Number one is, you got to do the work. You're not going to do this like your dream business is not going to fall out of the sky one day. The second thing is you need to take inventory. What is it you have to bring to the table? Not just cash or equipment. What do you have to bring to the table in terms of intangible assets, your skills, your talents, your abilities, your passions, your knacks, your inklings, your hobbies, your pastimes. All these things are important. So you want to take inventory of what is it you have. And then also you want to take inventory of what you have access to. Other people's resources, other people's real estate, other people's knowledge, other people's intellectual property. So the key is you got to, number one is do the work, and so that you can figure out something worthwhile. Number two is you need to take inventory of what do I have tangibly? What do I have intangibly? What do I have vicariously through the relationships I have? Number three is once you kind of grab all the pieces, you inventory, you gather all the stuff you have to work with, then you can be creative. Okay, I could organize this stuff one way, or I could organize this stuff another way, so that you can organize your business into a focused business versus a scattered business. Yes, your network is your net worth, but it's not the only part of your net worth. It's a piece of your net worth. It's not all of your net worth. First step is you got to do the work to do something worthwhile. Number two is you got to inventory. Number three is this creative phase. Life isn't always a battleground. It can be a playground. You can have fun making money. You can have fun figuring out what's the right business for you. You can start with a blank canvas. The past does not equal the present or the future. You can do something new that you've never, ever done before. One of the important pieces of what's the right business for me, I think one of the most important pieces of that is that it's not just an answer that fell out of the air, but you actually explored 3 or 5 or 7 or 10 different possible paths to go down. Because the next step, the fourth step, is discernment, being the judge, choosing wisely. Yeah, sure, there's 7 businesses you could go into, but you're not going to go start 7 businesses. That's crazy. You're going to start one and make one work, one that you love doing, one that, choosing the right business for me. What's the right business for me is a choice. And it's a choice that hopefully comes through wisdom. And in this program, that's what we help you do. Once you get to that place, okay, what's the right business for me? Like, what's the right business for me? Once I figure that out, okay, and I'm clear on it, I know my North Star business, then I don't have to you never have to look in the rearview mirror anymore. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm going. I love what I do. I'm good at what I do. I'm making an impact with what I do. And wow, I even make good money doing what I do. And so we need to have that wisdom piece to make that judgment decision. And the fifth piece is to be the warrior. Now that I know where I am and I know where I'm going, I know my North Star, then your job is not to deviate from your North Star. If you know it in your head, you feel it in your heart, you feel it in your body, you feel it in your soul, and you can move forward with that 100% knowledge that you're moving in the right direction. And so I have this program. It's called Business Wisdom Quest. You can find out more about it at businesswisdomquest.com. And we're doing this as a group program. I would love to invite you to join us for it. We've got some incredible models. I have a multi-model approach. So we're going to hit it from one angle, and then we're going to hit it from different angles, because my job is to be your facilitator, your Sherpa, your guide, to help you go from the bottom of the mountain to the top of the mountain. My job is to help you go from I don't know what's the right business for me to I know what's the right business for me. And so we got 6 weeks working together to do that. If you are interested in answering this question, what's the right business for me? Guess what? I got a program for you. 6 weeks long, super affordable. Go to businesswisdomquest.com. The moment you sign up for it, all kinds of magic will happen. I'm going to reach out to you, get you some resources. The moment you pay, your program starts, and I start giving you some attention and some resources so that you can get started on the path immediately. Just in summary, a lot of people have this question, what's the right business for me? A lot of people don't know. And my job is just to help you figure that out. And I've got a unique program, a superior program. This program works. I've got graduates, a lot of graduates, high success rates. Clients walk out of this program. Nicola was in our program last time. He's like, I'm crystal clear on where I'm going with my business now. If you want to get crystal clear on where you're going with your business and have a better idea, a clearer idea of your path, then go to businesswisdomquest.com or reach out to me, send me a private message. I'd love to help you. I hope this was helpful and useful for you. This is Joe Nicasio, your business coach. God bless you and have an